Hello everyone, welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. UPI reports that the European Court of Justice, the EU's top court, issued a landmark ruling on Tuesday, declaring Hungary's anti-LGBTQ laws to be in violation of the bloc's fundamental values. The court found that the legislation, originally passed in 2021 under the guise of protecting children from sexual abuse, directly contravened EU principles prohibiting discrimination and upholding freedom of expression, as enshrined in Article 2 of its treaty. This is a historic decision, marking the first instance an EU member state has been found guilty of breaching EU law based on its core founding values. The controversial law, which also restricted content popularizing same-sex relationships or genderqueer identities for individuals under 18, was a signature policy of former far-right Prime Minister Viktor Orbán. His Fidesz-KDNP alliance recently lost an election to Peter Magyar's center-right Tisza party, which campaigned on improving relations with the EU and unfreezing EU funds previously withheld due to such reforms. Elon Musk did not attend a voluntary interview with Paris prosecutors on Monday concerning allegations of misconduct on the social media platform X. The investigation includes accusations of spreading child sexual abuse material and deepfake content. Musk and X's former CEO, Linda Yaccarino, were summoned following a search of X's Paris offices in February. Prosecutors stated that Musk's absence does not impede the investigation and aims to ensure complies with French law. X has denied any wrongdoing, with Musk referring to the probe as a political attack. The French investigation has expanded to include potential offenses such as possessing and distributing child pornography, denial of crimes against humanity, and manipulating automated data processing systems. X's global government affairs team criticized the raid as an abusive act of law enforcement theater. Global News reports on this development, noting that French authorities have also alerted U.S. Justice Department and SEC about the controversy. US forces have detained the MMLT Tifani tanker in the Indian Ocean, a vessel sanctioned for its role in smuggling Iranian crude oil. The Pentagon announced the boarding operation occurred overnight. This action comes as a 2-week ceasefire between the United States and Iran is nearing its expiration, with the prospect of resuming talks hanging precariously. An unnamed U.S. defense official stated that Tifani was captured in the Bay of Bengal and was carrying Iranian oil. The exact location of the operation was not disclosed, but Indo-PACOM oversees the broad region. The tanker, flagged in Botswana, was last tracked heading toward Singapore. The Pentagon emphasized that international waters are not a sanctuary for sanctioned vessels. This incident raises concerns about the seriousness of negotiations, with Iran describing the boarding and earlier seizure of another cargo ship as piracy at sea and state terrorism. Al Jazeera reports that Russian police have raided Exmo, the country's leading publishing house, seizing thousands of books and questioning its CEO, Yevgeny Kopyev, along with other directors. The raid stems from accusations of disseminating homosexual propaganda and a criminal case on extremism over books dealing with LGBT themes. This action is part of Moscow's escalating hardline social conservatism and a broader clampdown on political life. Russian law has long banned materials approving same-sex relations, with recent tightening requiring publishers to destroy such editions. The persecution of LGBTQ individuals and organizations has intensified, particularly since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. In 2023, Russia's Supreme Court designated LGBTQ activists as extremists, and individuals have faced fines or jail for displaying LGBTQ symbols. Russia is ranked third from bottom in Europe for LGBTQ tolerance. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.